Wait for the bus to go. What's up? Today I'm going to be drawing Charmander using a mobile phone. Let's go. Okay, so all you're going to need today is a colour pencil, pen, an actual pencil, and a mobile phone, and some sort of just normal A4 paper. Okay, so all we're doing is using the phone as like a light box, and we put the paper over the top, and then just basically sketching out the shapes that are going to make up Charmander. So his head's going to be like a circle shape, his body's going to be a circle shape, and his arms and legs are kind of just going to be like stump or cubey sort of shapes. And this is just going to really help to identify those shapes as like a grid or guideline. So all you can see here is I'm just going over the top of those shapes, making them nice and easy to copy. So after you've done that, if you wanted to, I'm just going to do a few here so I can get used to drawing Charmander. But if you wanted to, you could use those sort of grids that you've drawn out, those guidelines, to add in the more detailed parts of him afterwards. But I'm just going to do quite a few just so you can see how I'm doing it. So again, I'm just picking out different kinds of shapes. You don't have to do it the same every time. It's just teaching your eye to identify those easy to draw shapes, and then hopefully you'll be able to do it without tracing the shapes. Yeah, don't worry if it looks not quite right, you're just learning to identify those easy to draw shapes. So you can see there, I'm not worrying about his foot, I'm just getting the shape of his tummy, I'm just getting those bits that make up his leg, and then his foot there. So this is just literally a drawing exercise to help you. You should be doing this a little bit before you try and copy any picture, just to get used to seeing how those shapes come together. With your phone it can be a little bit tricky, because if you touch it with your finger, it wants to act like as if you're trying to click on it, so you have to be a little bit careful. So I really like this picture because he's quite cute sat down. Now all I'm doing is just getting those general shapes together. You can be quite square with it if you want it to be. I've been quite curvy and hoopy. Sometimes it's actually easier to make it more square. Right, so after that I'm just going to choose which one I like the best, and then have a go at copying those shapes out. So I've still got my pencil crayon, and I'm just having a go at drawing them freehand. So I'm looking at the picture, looking at my sketches I've still got above as well, and I'm just trying to recreate that. So you can see you've started off easy with the tracing bit, and then now we're moving on to trying to have our own go without the tracing. But it's the same picture, so you should be drawing the same things really. Yeah, and like I said, it's just a drawing exercise, so you don't have to worry if you're getting it perfectly right every time. And you don't have to really worry about rubbing stuff out too much. If I was doing like a really nice picture and I want to do a proper picture, I'd probably rub bits out as well. But for this one, I'm just having a go, and it's just practice, so I'm not worrying if it's a bit sketchy and not perfect. And then I'm just going to use my pencil here just to go over the top again and then add even more, like an even more refined layer of detail. But again, it's just sketching and practice, so you don't have to worry about rubbing stuff out. Then I might do this maybe, I don't know, 5 or 6 times, or until you feel really confident with how you're drawing your character. And then maybe try and draw like a real neat one where you can rub out the lines and then go over the top with pen as well and colour it in. So when I'm colouring in with the pencil crayon, I'm just starting off really lightly, trying to get a base layer all over the same light sort of colour. And then where I think the shade or the shadow is going to be, like sort of under his chin or down below, on the bottoms of his arms, things like that, I just push down a little bit harder and just add more and more colour to it. Okay, so I'll do exactly the same process again. I'm just going to have another go at drawing the same character and same pose, but this time I'm using a different colour, but it doesn't really make any difference. And I'm just making him a bit bigger. So I start off drawing all the same shapes and then add in like the limbs and his arms and legs and his tail in, just in exactly the same way. Yeah, so this time when I start off with the pencil, I'm just sketching it in like super light still, just to sort of make sure I'm getting all those yellow pencil marks were in the right place. And again, I'm not really going to rub out. I do rub out often when I'm drawing, and you can if you want to. Because this is just practice, I don't really worry about rubbing out. And then when I get it all in, how I think I like it, I'll just add a bit more pressure with my pencil, or you could use a pen if you wanted to, and just add in the details. Let me know if you do use this technique and how your drawings work out. Let me know if it helps you or not. And then I'll see you next time. Peace!